Hi YouTube, CR Tim here, and uh, 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 sorry, I had a brain fart. I did a first take of this video, and my uh mic wasn't turned on, so I was talking, and some points I need to make is that I went to sleep late last night, and I'm talking like 3:14, uh, and I woke up at 8 early in the morning, so I could get ready and prepare so that me and my girlfriend could go hang out and get some Christmas shopping done. Um, what else did I do? There was no D&D, unfortunately. Um, no D&D happened. We are on a brief hiatus until the first. I guess that's not really brief. That's like, yeah, like 3 weeks away. Uh, 3 or 4, anyways. But in lieu of D&D, however, I did manage to get some stuff done, and it turns out that the simplest solution uh, is often the best. So I'm just going to run this here. I'm not going to bother pointing it up because if we wait 5 seconds, missiles! And it doesn't look like crap. um, yeah, I figured out the solution to my missile woes. As you can see that they are angled now. And if we just take a look at here, I found this nifty little thing called the point direction. And that basically says, same concept, it just draws a line. Same concept as vectors, it draws an invisible line from point A to point B. Um, but instead of, it just tells that it just tells the object the direction. So like, um, and in this, so like if you wanted to say for any reason have it move in that direction, you could. But in this case, I have the image angle pointed towards that direction, and I had to do some editing with my sprites here. No longer are they pointing directly up towards the sky. Now they are by default facing towards the left, which I believe. Sorry, pointing towards the right. I'm not only am I bad with numbers, but I'm also bad with directions. But as you can see, oh, lagged a little bit. The missiles also do the same. And as you plainly saw before, the enemy missiles were in fact spawned in by the game controller object. Um, they spawned up to 5. Uh, what you didn't see, however, let me go ahead and restart. Just destroy one of them. Goodbye, Silo D. Goodbye, Silo D again. So yeah, they actually destroy things now, and as their intended function, and as we saw before, they are destroyed by silo missiles. Um, when they're destroyed, they do that. They create a chain reaction, and they do leave a trail. So I think I'm just about done with the whole missile thing. One thing I'm going to have to come back to, however, is figuring out how to make them spawn in waves of 2. Sorry, in 2 waves, 2 to 3 waves of 5 to 8. Um, so that way, instead of it being boring and just like, aha, you fended off one missile, hooray! And then you go on to the next level, it's like, haha, now you have to defend off two waves of missiles. Um, and also, is he gonna do it? Ooh, there's like some heavy lag. I am mildly concerned about that, but I wonder if that has anything to do with, like you guys saw that, right? It just like skipped a few frames there. Yep, did it there too. Let me restart. Maybe that'll fix my issues. Let me just get rid of these missiles. There we go. Okay. I wonder why that is. Why is my game laggy? Also, another little bug I've noticed. It's doing it again. Are there too many objects on the screen? If I could just, like... Yeah, it does that. I need to figure out how to not do that. Maybe instead of having can fire locked to each individual silo, I'll have it locked on a global variable. Uh, that would be the simple solution, but uh, I fear that if I do that, then it would make the game unnecessarily hard. Right now, they all moved at a fixed speed, but I'm going to have the missiles, the enemy missiles, and the planes move at a speed that's variable, um, based on the level number, and I'll cap it at a certain point. So if it's a higher than uh 10, I guess 10's pretty fast for this type of game, then it will oh, well, goodbye that city. Then it will just fix its speed again. There it goes again, that lag. Get out my note card here. It wasn't lagging when I playtested earlier, so I'm wondering if it has something to do with OBS, but still, that is bad. Lagging, there we go. I have like a little bug card now, so I'm writing down all the bugs that I've noticed, including the two missiles firing off. It does it with, if I just reset you guys, it does it with, yeah, yeah, well, actually, no, it's not doing that anymore with all three of them. I figured out that no matter where it is, if it's in step event or mouse click event, uh, it will fire off all three if that little modifier of if there's actually a missile on the screen is not included in there. So that's fun. Something I've noticed is that if you have more and more working parts, things tend to break um, more easily. And I'm noticing that rings true here. So let me like, because I still haven't fixed this, where the, yeah. Oh, yes, sir. Okay, yes. So I had this glitch before, this little bug here, and I'm glad I was able to replicate it. But somewhere along the line, Silo D is getting destroyed, and I don't know what's causing it. So I'm going to go ahead and, let's see. Silo D is... I thought it was one of those freak accidents that I was unable to replicate, but, so I wonder what happened here exactly. I'm just going to have to go and look through all of my objects that interact and see if there's like a silo D destroy event. But I'll do that uh, when I am not busy. Uh, when I'm not recording, actually. Uh, I'm beginning to regret having three different silo objects because if I want to make a change to one of them, I have to go through to how because they're supposed to all function basically the same thing. The only difference being press A, B, and A, S, and D. Um, what I would have done, I don't need this anymore. Get rid of that. I'll do that later because again I have to go through all three of these in order to do that. So, um, what else? Uh, I will see what I can do to mitigate the lag. But what I should have done with the silos in the first place, I should have had one singular object and have three, no, four different image instances. Um, one for them in their active state, saying ASD, letting you know what the controls are, and one in their inactive state. So just one sprite, one object. Uh, well, one of yeah, one of these. So like, so four sprites, one object. Uh, that's what I should have done. Um, but obviously I didn't have the foresight for that, and at this point I'm too lazy to go back and fix my code. However, I'm wondering if I do that now, if that would help mitigate some of the lag that I'm seeing here. So I might have to set aside a day and just go back and do that. But since there was no D&D today, tomorrow is going to be my break day, so there's not going to be any no videos, no work. I'm just going to kick back, take it easy, maybe mull over my work, but as far as touching Game Maker, I'm not going to even bother. Um, but yeah, progress is slow, sometimes tedious. Uh, but I'm still. It doesn't sound like it, but I'm still enjoying myself. Uh, but yeah, that's where we are now. And if for whatever reason I wake up in a cold sweat tomorrow with a revelation, uh, I will keep y'all posted.